Do you ever wonder if people really know you? Maybe you've got the evidence to say that they do know you, and maybe you have the other evidence to show that they really don't know you. But when you find people who know you, it is the most incredible experience. If I can give you any life wisdom or whatever it is about relationships with people, whether that's romantic or friendship, it is to find people who see you. People who see you for everything that you are. The good bits, the not so good bits, because who's perfect? And they just accept you as you are. Now I can count on literally one hand the number of people who have always seen me, and some of those people are really old in terms of me knowing them for over 20 years. Some of them are relatively new. I've known them for the last 10 years. But regardless, there is a consistency between all of them, and that is that they see me. I also see them. And because we see each other, it's so much easier for us to navigate our relationship. So the normal stuff that happens when you're adulting and relationships change, friendships change, people go off on romantic relationships and things like that. In order to stay sort of consistent and connected to these great people, these great friendships, we all kind of have to fix up and put effort into the relationships. We all have to call and message and connect and meet and put the effort in to stay connected, because the absolute magnificence of meeting people who see you cannot be compared to any other type of relationship. I remember watching Avatar, like when it first came out, and I was watching it with Dwayne, my husband. Wasn't my husband at the time, he was just a boyfriend. And we were watching the movie. Sorry, I'm laughing because I'm remembering what happened. Sitting on the sofa watching the movie, and at one point when they're in the sort of like the blue place, they said, or she said to him, "I see you." And oh my life, that movie did not make me cry until that point. I started crying, and Dwayne was all, "What's wrong with you? Why are you crying? Are you okay? What's happened? What's happened?" And I said to him, that feeling of "I see you" that she's talking about in the movie is what I feel with you. And I've never felt that with any other person romantically. And it's kind of just like, I guess, blown me away. Like it's put into words the feeling that I've been feeling with you. The "I see you" has put into words how I feel. And it's just overwhelmed me a bit. But it did get me thinking, because over the years, these friendships that I've had as well really is about them seeing me and me seeing them. And because of that, these friendships have lasted, and if anything, they've gotten stronger as the years have gone on. So what I would love for you is for you to maybe just write the names down of the people who see you, and think about when was the last time you spent time with them, when was the last time you sent them a message or had a phone call or anything, and just connect with them. And if anything, and you can blame me for this too, if anything, just send them a message and say, "Thank you for seeing me." There is nothing better than receiving a message completely out of the blue from someone that you love, you respect, you miss, you want to spend time with. Just saying, "Thanks for seeing me." Just appreciating them in this moment. I hope this video inspires you to do that, because that is something that we can all do for each other. Doesn't cost a thing, takes barely 30 seconds to do, but the feeling that someone can feel as a result of it is immense. I'm just talking about the feeling someone can feel. We're in a loneliness epidemic, that we are unbelievably lonely, more than we've ever been in any other time. That worries me, because surely we should be evolving as a human race. We should be doing better with each other, for each other. And we all know that the world isn't like that. We all know that we can send people to the moon and Mars, but yet we are perpetually lonely on a daily basis. Even people in relationships and those who've got families can still feel an immense amount of loneliness. And I do blame, I don't blame, but I do cite social media as one of the causes, because social media does allow us to think that we are connected to people, but as humans, we need true connection. We need to be in each other's energy. We are, after all energy. So it's really important, even more so today, to send that text message, leave that voice note that they're not going to listen, they're going to avoid listening to, but just do it because it's a surprise. It's a different way of communicating, right? It's not a message on a social media platform. It's something intimate. It's something that they'll appreciate. I love a meme. Sometimes I don't want to say how you doing, how are things to a friend, and I'll just send them a meme that reminds me of them and us or something, and it's great. We just exchange memes and we've connected. So you can do it in the digital era, you can do it differently, but just don't avoid the contact. If you miss someone, if this video has made you think of somebody really in particular that has seen you at any point in time in your life, just reach out to them. We forget how simple a text can be in our busy days. And of course we're busy. Of course we've got pressures. Of course there's so much on us at the moment. But if you can just spare those 30 seconds to share with somebody else how you feel about them, it will make a difference. And if it doesn't make a difference to them, it's definitely going to make a difference to you, because gratitude works both ways. It's not a one-way street. This makes me think of something in Indian philosophy. So when we talk about the soul, we say that the souls that know each other from the past. So apparently my husband, my child, we already knew each other in some way, shape or form in previous lives. And I think that's brilliant. But that also goes to people who, you know, when you're out or you meet someone and you just click, like every bit of your conversation is like bam, 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 and you're vibing and you're almost like high on this person's energy. That is this beautiful concept of the fact that your souls have known each other before. And that's why when you meet, you're like, why have I never met you before? How is it we've never spent time together? Like, you are so my people. And I always say, hold on to those moments, hold on to those kinds of relationships, because those are the most special, the most nourishing for your souls. And it will really make you feel like you have a place in the world and that you are connected to so much more than you might even think or feel that you are. So make sure at the end of this video, you message someone. It's the most beautiful thing you can do, and it'll benefit both them and you. So what's there to lose? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.